How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? Surprise! I'm a little bit fancy today. I'd like to say that this outfit is part of some, like, return to Avatar The Last Airbender themed bit, but it's not. This bracelet is. Sporting a little Fire Nation bling here. Does that detract at all from the fact that I'm wearing a very cheap button-up shirt and vest? I just got back from a Black Butler themed event, which was very cool, but since I'm embarrassing, the fanciest outfit I have is this very, very cheap Rompo cosplay. So that's tough. That's tough for my self-esteem. But thankfully, it means we get a little extra special, extra fancy episode of Avatar The Last Airbender here, which is hype. For those of you who don't remember, I stopped reacting to the series about like 6 months ago because all of the actors in Hollywood were striking and influencers were very much encouraged not to talk about any struck content. As a filmmaker myself, I am very much in support of all the actors and SAG, all the writers and the WGA. That being said, we did leave off at a pretty devastating point in the show. Does anybody wanna guess what happened last? Anybody remember? Appa got yoinked. Right now, arguably in the darkest arc of the entire series, so what an exciting time to return to it. My name's Danny Mata, and I'll be your waiter for today's video, so now, let's get into it.
How could you let them take Appa? Why didn't you stop them? I couldn't! The library was sinking!
Cool. Great. What a fun, upbeat way to rejoin our favorite cast of characters. What crack addict working on this show saw the movie Taken and was like, hey, what if for like 5 episodes, Aang was played by Liam Neeson? I know Aang is the last member of his entire race and culture and his whole childhood has been consumed by war, but you know what he needs? More strife. Kid's got it too good. Take his dog away, too.
The sandbender snuck up on me and there wasn't time for— You just didn't care! You never liked Appa, you wanted him gone!
I love how I'm 2 minutes back into reacting to Avatar The Last Airbender, and Aang's already about to wring Toph's blind little neck. You just didn't care! You wanted him gone! I ought to kill you! Who's fucking writing these lines? Who fucking wrote Aang, pressed enter on the keyboard, and then wrote those lines? Who did that and then didn't look up and was like, holy shit, I gave those lines to Aang? Sorry, backspace, Zuko.
Who's gonna save our lives now? We'll never make it out of here.
That's all any of you guys care about, yourselves!
That's all any of you ever care about. Surviving. All you guys ever want to do is live. Nobody ever wants to starve in a desert. You're so selfish.
We better start walking. We're the only people who know about the solar eclipse. We have to get that information to Ba Sing Se.
Also, Aang might have just left you all to die. I don't know, it wouldn't be the first time he's abandoned everybody he knows and loves. You know, wouldn't be that out of character.
What now?
Who is that guy specifically? I've never seen a Fire Nation knight before. That dude looked fucking crazy. Also, it's funny how some of the Fire Nation are like inexplicably Native American. You know, like the Yuyan archers are weirdly Native American inspired. Oh no, wait, they're Korean. I guess the Yuyan archers are Korean inspired. That's still kind of interesting, considering that the Fire Nation is, like, canonically based on Japan. It's like the Fire Nation's Japan, the Earth Kingdom's China, the Water Tribes are Inuit tribes, and then the Air Nomads are, where are the, like, Tibetan monks. It's interesting that Korean archers also got mixed up in there as well.
Colonel Monkey. What a pleasant surprise.
I love Iroh being like, hold up, I can riz these guys, give me a second.
Each one is a different kind of weapon specialist. They are also a very capable singing group.
I love all this dramatic buildup for characters who will get maybe 5 seconds of total screen time this entire series. This is such hype buildup for characters I know in 5 minutes will never show up again.
Would you like some tea first? I'd love some. How about you, Kachi? I make you as a jasmine man.
Iroh's cooking right now, and I have no idea why. I don't know why Iroh is so hyped to fight these guys, but the man's preparing a whole-ass meal right now.
Can't you watch where you're—
No.
Right. Sorry.
Sokka just watched his whole social life flash before his eyes. Dude was just like, oh my god, I'm so fucking canceled.
Look!
Let's go! Let's go! Sokka's about to get fucking lit! Sokka's about to get high as ass off of some sea juice. This is such an intense trip. His pupils dilating was fucking wild. This episode should have came with a parental advisory warning stating to all children that drinking cactus juice in the wild will actually for real kill you. Because I don't know a single person who watched this scene and didn't walk away wanting to suck some cack.
Who lit Toph on fire?
Can I get some of that cactus?
See, Toph knows what's up. She's down to hang. Momo fucking spinning out and crashing is also so funny. It's also funny that Toph definitely felt Momo nosedive and was still like, I want a sip of that. I'm down to clown.
No!
That's pretty cool. I like that. That's some pretty cool symbolism. My editor is about to, like, find me to be the most obnoxious, pretentious piece of shit right now, because I'm about to explain the most obvious symbolism, but I think I'm going to explain something that maybe is a little less obvious. The obvious symbolism of this is that it's a big mushroom cloud symbolizing Aang's anger, right? His, like, wrath because he's very angry. That's the obvious use of this symbolism. But what's cool about it is that it's also kind of not foreshadowing, because this doesn't ever actually happening, but like forewarning what could happen if an avatar is like pushed to his limits. I saw a TikTok the other day where somebody was explaining that, like, there's a misconception of avatars, like, needing to be a force for good, because avatars aren't a force for good. They're a force for balance. Because it's a kid's show, and because avatars are typically the protagonists of, like, every piece of Avatar media we have, they have all been depicted as being good. But realistically, you could have an avatar fulfill their duties to the universe and be a shitty person. An avatar doesn't, like, stand for justice. They're just meant to keep the world in balance and in peace. So, like, if that means killing the raiders that stole Appa, that would technically fall under an avatar's jurisdiction, even though that would be seen as, like, morally fucked. And so the mushroom cloud is cool because Aang is right now, like, being pushed to his brink, and I like this warning of, like, this is the most powerful individual on Earth. He has the mentality of a child, he has the temper of a child, and somebody just fucked with him personally. It'd be cool, they'll never really do this, I don't think, but it'd be cool if in some Avatar thing, we saw an Avatar really push the lines of, like, what's okay. You know, like, if one Avatar 1,000 years ago was just an absolute tyrant in the name of peace, I get why that wouldn't fully make sense, because they are all technically, like, reincarnations of each other, so, like, they all should share, like, good traits. They also won't do it because you kind of have to, like, sacrifice a full book series, a full, like, TV series to be, like, you really have to commit to being, like, this is gonna be the fucked Avatar. People are gonna have to deal with it for, like, 4 seasons. It's a big gamble they would never do. But it'd be cool. I love the concept that an Avatar isn't just, like, you know, the bastion of all that is good, because the universe doesn't give a shit about good. The universe, in as far as it relates to Avatar, cares about balance. Anyway, that's why I like the mushroom cloud.
It's a giant mushroom. Maybe it's friendly!
He's technically not wrong, considering the giant mushroom is Aang.
Fire Nation wanted posters. So, look who's here.
I always love that characters in this show aren't as stupid as characters in other shows would be. I also just noticed, I'm looking at the Wanted poster right now, I like that the Blue Spirit and Zuko are 2 separate Wanted posters. That's a cool touch. I like that they never found out that Zuko's the Blue Spirit. But I just feel like in a worse show, Zuko growing hair would cause every other character to become face blind to him, even though he has a very obvious giant scar on his face. I just like how even though 90% of Zuko's appearance is different, this guy is like, that's clearly Zuko.
What's the difference? We won't survive without Appa. We all know it.
Come on, Aang. We can do this if we work together.
Come on, Aang. Shut the fuck up, man. Wild that Aang's just sitting here like, whatever, let's just die. Who even fucking cares?
We're getting out of this desert and we're gonna do it together. Aang, get up. Everybody, hold hands.
What a girl boss. What a female CEO. Look at Katara being the sole reason they're about to survive this, and I promise you, none of the fandom will ever give her credit for it. Aang actually, for real, was ready to just die in the desert right now if it weren't for Katara.
Everyone can have a little drink.
Oh no! You've killed us all!
That was the most horrified face I've ever seen animated onto a character before. I fully buy that Sokka was just coming to terms with his mortality just then.
Sokka, I was there.
It doesn't matter. None of those will tell us where Appa is.
Katara is being so unbelievably patient right now. Between Sokka being high as balls, Aang brooding, and the fact that she doesn't even really like Toph, I'm surprised Katara is being as nice as she is right now. Can you imagine if they had Toph mouthing off during these episodes? That's why Toph has been quiet. I'm not even in this situation, and I'm pissed off.
The guest has the first move. I see you favor the White Lotus Gambit.
Gotta love Iroh's weird little Illuminati club. This is such a weird plotline that I feel like was hardly explored at all in the series. As far as I can remember, maybe I'm misremembering season 3, like maybe it really comes into play in season 3, but I remember this getting like 10 minutes of total screen time. And it's such a crazy aspect of Iroh that he's in the White Lotus Society or whatever.
The White Lotus opens wide to those who know her secrets.
What are you old gas bags talking about?
Zuko, that was crazy! Iroh, hit him! Don't let this kid call you an old gas bag, are you kidding me? That was the meanest thing Zuko has ever said or done, and that includes hiring a man to kill Aang.
I never thought I'd miss the taste of mud so much. I'm awake. I couldn't sleep.
Jesus Christ, Aang is intense.
A cloud. Here, fly up and bend the water from that cloud into my pouch.
Aang, you can look for Appa when you get out of the desert. Just calm down. Look at him, he's like, what, Katara? Fucking what?
I'm sorry, okay? It's a desert cloud. I did all I could. What's anyone else doing? What are you doing?
I'm sorry, okay? I did all that I could. What are you doing? Just standing around, yapping like some kind of reaction YouTuber.
Now that you played Pie's show, are you gonna do some flower arranging, or is someone in this club gonna offer some real help?
Iroh, hit Zuko. Zuko can't keep getting away with this. I know he's on his redemption arc right now, but calling you an old gas bag is borderline irredeemable behavior.
I'm afraid it's members only. Wait out here.
Oh, get fucked, Coffee Stain. Take your burnt-ass face somewhere else.
Maybe we can find some water there.
Maybe we can find some sandbenders.
Yang and do what to them? I've seen this before. I know Aang doesn't, like, find the sandbenders and break all their limbs, but I'm still wildly uncomfortable.
And look!
How hasn't Sokka died by now? How has this man traveled the entire world with absolutely zero survival instincts and not accidentally killed himself?
Sokka, there's nothing there.
I guess my head's not as clear as I thought.
You think? You licked the wall of a cave 3 minutes ago. That was sick. That went so hard. I like Aang hunting them down purely out of revenge. Purely to work some of his aggression out. Yeah, hey, speaking of revenge.
I recognize the son's voice. He's the one that stole Appa.
Toph, you're gonna get this guy killed. Chill out.
It wasn't me.
You said to put a muzzle on him. You muzzled Appa?
Toph, relax! I know this is the guy, but Aang's about to turn this dude into an old gas bag if you don't shut up.
I'm sorry. I didn't know it belonged to the Avatar.
Tell me where Appa is.
Whose fucking voice was that, Kyoshi? That was the first time I ever heard Aang summon Avatar Lucifer. This is one of the best moments of the whole show. Probably one of the best episodes, too. I just got such severe chills. What a great, phenomenal episode. This is simply the best season. I don't know how anyone can go around saying that season 3 is the best one. Season 1, way better than I remember it being. I'll give you that. No way season 3 competes with this one. Golly, that was good. And listen, if you disagree with me, just send me hate messages. That's it. Just send me death threats, throw bricks through my window. The quickest and easiest way to send me hate messages is by joining my private Discord server. And to get to that, you just gotta subscribe to my Patreon, where you get access to dozens of hours of exclusive content, exclusive bonus reactions, such as reactions to Blue Lock, Food Wars, what's the other one? Hell's Paradise. God, between a Has-Been Hotel, a Hell of a Boss, and Hell's Paradise, I'm watching too many fucking hell shows. You also get access to my private Discord server, where you can chat with me and thousands of other members of this wonderful little community. And you also get access to all of the live streams I've recorded in the past and will record in the future. If any of that sounds interesting to you, make sure you consider checking out my Patreon in the description below. It really helps out the page a ton and ensures that I'm able to keep putting out as much content as I do. Now, on to the next one. I wish Aang just flew into a panic because he has PTSD from being trapped in ice for the last 100 years. Like, he turns himself into an ice cube and then he's like, oh, what have I done? What have I done? Get me out of here! Get me out of here! I can't breathe!
So did you figure out what route we're gonna take?
Oh, is this the episode that confirms that Aang's tattoos recede into his asshole? You would be shocked at how many people don't know that Aang has his asshole tattooed. It's literally canon.
You're sure that's the best way to go?
It's the only way. I mean, it's not like we have Appa to fly us there.
Shush up about Appa.
Yikes, sorry Aang, I can see this was an inappropriate time to talk about your asshole.
So are you guys headed to—
Oh, see, look, there it is! They converge between his cheeks! That is the only explanation for this shot right here. It's just the harsh reality of being an airbender.
I can't believe how many people's lives have been uprooted by the Fire Nation.
You can't believe how many people's lives have been ruined by this 100-year-long global war? This global war that resulted in multiple genocides? Yeah, shocking that would have such an effect on so many families.
I'm sick of eating rotten food, sleeping in the dirt. I'm tired of living like this.
Aren't we all?
I love how Jet can sniff out a potential freedom fighter from like a mile away. That's true charisma right there. Charisma isn't just being good in a conversation, it's knowing which conversations to start.
I hear the captain's eating like a king while us refugees have to feed off his scraps. Doesn't seem fair, does it?
This is such a great situation to put Zuko in. Putting Zuko, the prince of a supremacist empire, in a situation where he has to fight for equality with a freedom fighter is genius writing. This isn't even like baby's first political discourse anymore. You could genuinely write like a college paper about this.
Ah, I see 50 avatars a day, and by the way, not a very impressive costume.
Hey Aang, maybe you want to bend some air, Mr. Last Guy on the planet who can do that? You can confirm that you're the Avatar with more than just your clothing, my guy.
The golden seal of the flying boar. It is my pleasure to help anyone of the Beifong family.
Oh, never mind. Then you wouldn't get to see Toph roll a nat 20 in persuasion here.
All right, we scammed that lady good.
Tickets and passports, please.
Is there a problem?
Yeah, you were just shouting about how you scammed your way onto this boat. I know this is Suki, but any guard would have been totally justified in kicking Sokka's ass right now.
And look at you, sleeveless guy. Been working out?
Goddamn, Suki, more like thirsty. Bitch, can you go 2 seconds without glazing Sokka? Katara was the one talking to you.
So why are you guys getting tickets for the ferry? Wouldn't you just fly across on Appa?
Yeah, Suki, shut the hell up!
Are you doing okay? I'm doing fine. Would everybody stop worrying about me?
Yeah, guys, he hasn't even tried to kill anybody in the last 24 hours. He's fine.
I can't believe we gave up our tickets, and now we're going through the Serpent's Pass.
I can't believe you're still complaining about it. I'm coming too.
Jesus, how long did they wait before leaving? It must have taken her like hours to put that makeup on. I wish Suki just came sprinting out with like half of her makeup done, like, shit, fuck it, it's good enough.
It says, abandon hope.
How could we abandon hope? That's all we have.
Lady, fucking relax. It's just an intimidating thing written on a piece of wood.
The monks used to say that hope is just a distraction. So maybe we do need to abandon it.
Man, I wonder why they were the first ones to get cooked. What pessimistic-ass monks have you been talking to, Aang? What a horrible motto for a group of pacifists. Peace and balance are at the center of all things. Also, hope is a lie and God is dead.
You're right. You're perfectly capable of taking care of yourself. Wait! Oh, never mind. I thought I saw a spider, but you're fine.
Okay, sexism aside, that is the appropriate severity to warn somebody of a spider with. If somebody sees a spider that I don't see, this is the level of intensity I want that situation dealt with. Fucking use your hands, Zuko. Who are you trying to impress here? Look, I get that that was efficient, but I don't need you flexing on me with your hibachi skills. My girlfriend already thinks you're hotter than me. Zuko has a scar covering a full fourth of his face, and women still thirst after him. Alright, the show doesn't need to do any backflips, making him look cooler than he already does.
But you have to promise me that you won't stop caring. Come on, you need a hug.
Thank you for your concern, Katara.
Oof, get monked, bitch! Hey, Katara, remember when you told Aang that he was like a brother to you? Remember when you told him he was like a Momo to you? This shit was a long time coming, sister.
Is he taller than me?
No, he's about your height.
Is he better looking?
It is, you stupid.
Good thing Suki said something. Sokka was about to kick his own ass.
I can't.
Yeah, come on, Sokka, you're gonna do this right in front of Yue? And she put her nicest waxing gibbous on for you.
Smellerbee. That's an unusual name for a young man.
Maybe it's because I'm not a man. I'm a girl.
It's a weird name for a human, Smellerbee. Your gender isn't the problem.
You're right. As long as I'm confident with who I am, it doesn't matter what other people think.
Okay. Well, now I feel like an asshole.
For a new beginning. A second chance.
That's very noble of you. I believe people can change their lives if they want to.
Yeah, maybe hit this point home a little harder, Iroh. Something tells me Jet isn't really soaking in the lesson here. Isn't it crazy how Jet's going to die having never learned this lesson?
Aang, I need help.
Okay, but like, how did Toph know that Aang was holding a staff out for her to grab? Also, super rude way to give her your staff, asshole. Use your words.
What is that thing?
This is fucking terrifying, isn't it? This is digging up some fears I haven't felt since the last time I played BioShock or Subnautica.
Suki, you know about giant sea monsters. Make it go away.
Just because I live near the Unagi doesn't mean I'm an expert.
It for sure should. What a waste of a sea monster. You had your whole life to become an expert on sea monsters. What the hell did you guys even do on this island? This has been a badass week for Katara. What a sick move. This is such master waterbending right here. Like, do you realize how hard this must be? You know how hard it is to stay balanced on a surfboard? Now imagine doing that while also controlling the ocean.
Actually, it's me. Oh, well, you can go ahead and let me drown now.
Let her drown, Suki. This is your chance. Look, I'm all for women supporting women, but Toph just tried to get a piece of your man. Let this chick drown like the rocks she bends. Jokes aside, Suki's response to this is so adorable. Like, I like how she's just like, oops, not Sokka, try again.
What's wrong?
The baby's coming.
What? Now? Can't you hold it in or something?
Sokka's just like, I said nothing but smooth sailing, you selfish bitch! Sokka, my baby is coming out. Well, suck it back in, ho!
You know, as soon as I saw your scar, I knew exactly who you were.
You sure about that, Jet? I say, are you sure about that?
We have to watch each other's backs. Because no one else will.
I've realized lately that being on your own isn't always the best path.
Are you sure about that, Zuko? I don't know, all I'm saying is that Zuko alone is like the best episode of this entire series. And it doesn't really work if Zuko's not, you know, alone.
So, you want to go see the baby, or are you going to faint like an old lady again?
Oh yeah, easy for the girl who can't see childbirth to say.
Aang.
I thought that was gonna be Sokka immediately walking right back out of this tent.
She sounds healthy.
She's beautiful.
It's so squishy looking.
I hate that I'm Sokka. I know that Aang's about to have a little moment here, and that's just something I'll simply never relate to. People love seeing a newborn baby and being like, oh my god, I didn't know life could be this beautiful. Every time I've seen a newborn baby, my first instinct is always, Jesus Christ, are they always this purple?
I just got carried away, and before I knew it,
You talk too much.
Damn, Sokka throwing that boomer riz as always. You know what they say about the boomer is, if you throw it, it'll always come back. God, I'm hyped for the drill. God, I love the drill. Dude, I fucking love the drill, baby. It's such a sick episode. But, that was 2 incredible episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender. The one before the one we just watched, definitely better. The desert one, super good. I like this one, though. It's got good Jet Zuko moments. Oh, the drill's so sick, though. I'm so excited for the drill. As always, let me know in the comments what you want to see me react to in the future. Let me know your favorite jokes from this video as well. It helps my editor make TikToks, YouTube shorts, etc. And I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer?